Okay guys, this is game 7. We're already halfway through the games. Oh my goodness. Okay, for bowling, you need 10 empty water bottles. These will be your pins. And you need a roll of toilet paper. The fuller, the better, I guess. And with the ground you will use, doesn't really matter. We don't suggest using grass, but you could try hardwood. You can do tile, you can do outside on the asphalt, whatever works, maybe just not grass. So set up your pins to look like this pyramid, 10 of them in this triangle formation. Get your bowling ball ready. Then you're gonna stand to the side and see how many can you knock over with 2 tries. You get 2 throws just like you do in normal bowling. So how many pins, how many water bottles were you able to knock over in just those 2 tries? Post the number of pins you were able to knock over and send in your picture and your video. Good luck, guys. Oh guys, I just love bowling, and this is a really fun way to do bowling too. They're not as heavy as the normal pins. It's really fun to throw a toilet paper roll as a bowling ball. How did you guys do? Did you have a really powerful swing? Did your toilet paper roll actually roll, or did it bounce and knock over more pins along the way? Or was it just too high in the sky? How'd you do? Well, you know, there's a character in the Bible who had a really powerful swing. His name was Samson. Now, his story can be found in the book of Judges. He's got a couple chapters in the Bible. It starts in chapter 13, Judges 13, and it goes all the way to 16. He's got quite a story. And you know, he had amazing strength. He was able to defeat a lion with his bare hands. He was able to defeat armies of the enemy with his bare hands too. God gave him strength because he was a judge, which is kind of like a prophet. And God wanted him to be set apart. He said, if you're obedient, I will give you this amazing strength. I just don't want you to cut your hair. It was a little different back then. But remember, God wanted him to look a little different, and he wanted Samson to live a lifestyle that would show his people how God wanted them to live. God would tell things to Samson, and then he would share it with the people. He was a prophet. And so he didn't want him to cut his hair because he wanted him to look different and be set apart. And because of that, he had amazing strength. But you know, one day, Samson was a little disobedient. He didn't follow the path God wanted for him, and his hair ended up getting cut. And he lost his strength. And he was captured by the enemy. But you know what? Even though that happened, Samson trusted God and continued to believe in him. And over time, his hair grew back. And so his strength came back too. And because of that, God was able to use Samson one more time to defeat his enemies. So you know, it's okay if we mess up, because we all do from time to time. We make mistakes, and sometimes we're not obedient. But Samson's story reminds us that God's there to forgive us, and he's there to guide us, and he will continue to give us strength even though we mess up. And that's something we can put our trust in. Don't forget to take this time to check out our devotion with some additional questions about today's Bible story.